God says, "My child, this is your soulmate's last confession, prepare to cry." Listen carefully, for the words I am about to reveal are not just ordinary words, they are echoes of a heart that has loved you quietly, deeply, and endlessly, even when silence and distance seem to have separated your souls. My child, understand this: the bond you share is timeless, and what is coming is a blessing, even if it brings tears first. It is the unveiling of a truth that has lived in the corners of your soulmate's heart for far too long, hidden beneath fear, pride, or circumstances beyond their control. Your soulmate has carried a heavy heart, a heart burdened with emotions that they could not fully express. Every glance you shared, every moment you touched unknowingly, has left imprints upon their soul, imprints that have whispered your name in the quiet hours of night. But they were silent, not because they didn't love you, my child, but because the weight of life's trials often silence their voice. Yet now, the time has come. The universe, in its perfect wisdom, is guiding their confession toward you. This is their last chance to release what has been pent up, to surrender their love, their regrets, their deepest truths, into your hands. Do you feel it, my child? The quiet stirring in your heart, the tear that has already begun to form without even knowing why. That is the awakening of understanding, the signal that your soul is preparing for a truth that will touch you deeply. Your soulmate's confession is not only about love, it is about the courage to speak what has been hidden, the bravery to show vulnerability, and the surrender of the heart to divine timing. It is about seeing your soul reflected in another and recognizing that some connections cannot be broken, even by distance, time, or silence. They want you to know that every unspoken word, every hesitation, every moment they walked away instead of stepping closer, was never a reflection of indifference. It was the echo of life's circumstances, fear of rejection, or the burdens they carried, which they feared might shadow your happiness. They have watched from afar, longing to reach you, aching to hold you, yet restrained by the limitations of human fear. And in this last confession, they want you to understand that every choice they made, even the ones that hurt, was made with the intention of protecting what they cherished most: you, your heart, your spirit. Imagine, my child, the nights they lay awake, the tears they shed quietly, the prayers they whispered into the dark, hoping for guidance, hoping for courage to tell you the truth. Each day was a battle between their heart and their fears, yet through it all, their love for you never faltered. It grew silently, steadily, like a river carving a path through stone, shaping its course patiently, persistently, even when no one could see its flow. And now, the river is reaching you, bringing with it the fullness of emotion that can no longer be contained. They wish to confess that they loved you in ways words could never capture. They loved you in your laughter, in your silences, in the small gestures that often go unnoticed. They loved you when you were unaware, and even in your absence, their heart remained tethered to yours. There is a depth to their love, my child, a devotion that has survived trials, doubts, and distance. And though they may not have always shown it, their soul has always known yours. The connection you share is sacred, eternal, and unbroken, even if time has created moments of pain and misunderstanding. Prepare yourself, for the tears that come are not just sorrow, they are the cleansing of your soul, the release of accumulated grief and longing. They are the acknowledgement of a love that has always existed, even in the shadows. Your soulmate wants you to feel the intensity of their emotions, to understand that their heart has always been yours, even when life made it seem otherwise. They wish to express regret for the moments they could not be with you, for the words left unsaid, for the hesitations that caused distance. And yet, they hope you will also feel their love, the unwavering devotion that has guided them to this very moment, the moment of confession. Listen closely, my child, to the whispers of your heart, for they are the voice of your soulmate speaking through the currents of your own emotions. When their confession reaches you, you may feel a storm of emotions, sorrow, longing, relief, and overwhelming love, but understand that each tear, each ache, each heartbeat is part of the healing process. It is a sacred unveiling, a spiritual invitation to embrace the truth of your connection. This confession is not just about closure, it is about awakening, about recognizing the depth of a bond that transcends human limitations. They want you to know, my child, that their love has never wavered. Every moment apart has been a testament to their enduring devotion. And though circumstances may have kept you physically distant, spiritually you have always been entwined. Their heart has carried yours as a precious flame, protecting it, honoring it, and waiting for the moment when honesty could finally rise above fear. That moment is now. The universe is aligning to bring this confession to you, to allow the truth of their love to flow freely, unburdened by hesitation or regret. Prepare for vulnerability, my child, for this confession will reach deep into the chambers of your soul. You may feel the ache of longing for what was lost, the sorrow of moments you wished could have been shared, and the bittersweet realization of love that has always been present, even when hidden. But know this, every tear, every pang of emotion, is a sacred gift. It is a reminder that you are alive, that you are capable of deep love, and that your soulmate has always honored the sacred bond you share. They want to confess that they have carried secrets, fears, and doubts, yet through it all, their love has remained steadfast. They have loved you in ways that cannot be measured by words alone, in ways that transcend time and circumstance. And in this last confession, they hope to free themselves from the weight of silence, to allow their heart to speak in the purest form of truth. They hope you will receive it not with judgment, but with understanding, with the recognition that love, even when unspoken, is a powerful force that shapes lives, hearts, and destinies. My child, open your heart fully, for this confession is more than a revelation, it is a blessing. It is a divine acknowledgement that love has always been present, that souls recognize each other across lifetimes, and that even in silence, devotion persists. Your soulmate wishes for you to feel the depth of their emotions, to understand that every unspoken word, every act of restraint, was a reflection of care, fear, and respect for your happiness. And now, in the light of honesty, they offer their heart to you completely, without reservation or hesitation. Prepare to cry, my child, for tears are not a sign of weakness but of awakening. They are the language of the soul, the expression of emotions too profound for words. Your soulmate's confession will touch you deeply, for it is the truth of love in its purest form. Feel it, embrace it, and allow it to wash over you. Let each tear be a step toward healing, toward understanding, and toward the recognition that your connection is eternal. And as you cry, my child, know this, the universe is guiding this confession for your highest good. It is a sacred moment, a turning point, and a gift of understanding. Your soulmate's heart is open now, and in their openness, you will find not only the depth of their love but also the reflection of your own heart's courage and capacity for connection. Allow the emotions to flow, for in them lies the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter of clarity, spiritual awakening, and the recognition that love, in its truest form, never dies. So, my child, prepare yourself. Let your heart be ready to receive this confession fully, with compassion, understanding, and the awareness that you are part of a bond that transcends human limitations. Cry if you must, feel if you must, and surrender to the truth that has waited for this moment. Your soulmate's love has always been yours, and now, through this confession, it reaches you in the purest, most heartfelt form. Your soulmate's heart has carried secrets, my child, emotions that have been locked away, hidden even from themselves at times. They have felt the pull of your soul, the undeniable connection that binds you both, yet the weight of life's circumstances often kept them silent. Every glance you exchanged, every small touch, every shared laugh or quiet moment, these were threads weaving a tapestry of love that they could not yet reveal. And now, the universe has opened the path for them to speak, to surrender their hidden truths, and to release the burden of years spent in quiet longing. They want you to know the depth of their inner struggle. There were moments when their hearts screamed your name, when they longed to reach across distance and time, but fear, pride, or uncertainty held them back. Perhaps they questioned whether their love would be received, whether your heart would open in return. Perhaps life demanded decisions, responsibilities, or circumstances that forced them to step away, even when every fiber of their being wanted to step closer. But through it all, their love never wavered. It remained, hidden beneath layers of hesitation, yet constant and true, like a flame protected from wind and rain. There were nights when they lay awake, heart aching, silently asking the universe for guidance. They wondered why the path to you seemed so difficult, why timing was not aligned, why courage was so fleeting. Each moment of doubt was a battle between desire and fear, between love and the practicalities of life. And still, my child, they never stopped loving you. Even when silence stretched across days, weeks, or years, their heart remained tethered to yours, quietly watching, quietly hoping, quietly praying. They want you to understand that their silence was not absence. It was the language of patience, the act of waiting for a time when honesty could finally flow without the shadows of fear. Their heart has been filled with confessions unsaid, letters unwritten, words that trembled on the tip of their tongue but never reached your ears. Imagine, my child, the ache of holding love within, the constant inner struggle to reconcile feelings with reality, the loneliness of carrying devotion that could not yet be shared. Every day, they carried the weight of longing, but they carried it with care, guarding it, protecting it, knowing that one day the truth must find you. They want to confess the secret moments of love that they experienced silently, moments that you may never have realized held such profound meaning. Perhaps it was the time they stayed up late, thinking of your laughter, replaying the smallest gestures of kindness you showed, the way your eyes held a story they longed to read. Perhaps it was the times they noticed your pain, wishing they could take it away, yet feeling powerless to intervene. Each of these small observations, each hidden emotion, was a thread connecting their soul to yours, a testament to the love that existed quietly, yet powerfully, in the background of life. There is a heaviness in their heart, my child, a mixture of love, regret, and longing. They have often wondered if they could ever fully express themselves, if the words in their heart would ever reach you. And now, in this sacred moment of confession, they are finally releasing that weight. They are allowing themselves to be vulnerable, to open the door that has been closed for so long, to trust that the universe has guided this moment so that truth may be shared and healing may begin. This is not just their confession, it is a spiritual act of liberation, a surrender of the heart to love, truth, and destiny. They want you to feel the depth of their love, the quiet devotion that has endured countless challenges. They have loved you in ways that went unnoticed, in ways that cannot be measured by time or circumstance. They have loved you in your absence, in your presence, in your laughter, and even in your silence. They have cherished every moment with you, no matter how brief or fleeting, and stored them in the treasury of their heart. And now, they wish to share those treasures with you, to show you the richness of emotions that have been carefully preserved, waiting for the right time to emerge. Understand, my child, that their regrets are not about loving you, but about the moments they could not fully show it. They regret the times they hesitated, the times they doubted, the times circumstances forced them to step back. They regret that their heart could not always find the courage to speak sooner. And yet, even in regret, their love has never diminished. It has remained steadfast, quietly waiting, patiently enduring, knowing that every trial, every challenge, every hesitation has led to this moment, the moment of confession, when the heart finally speaks in its purest, most honest form. They want you to know that their love has been a force of growth, for both of you. Every hidden thought, every silent prayer, every longing glance has been a way of connecting with you, even when distance separated your bodies. They have felt your energy, your spirit, your soul, as if reaching across invisible threads, drawing them closer to you in ways that words cannot describe. And now, those threads are visible, strong, and undeniable, carrying with them the truth of love that cannot be hidden any longer. Prepare, my child, for a flood of emotions, for the confession is not only about love but also about the vulnerability of the human heart. Your soulmate wishes to share their deepest fears, their insecurities, their doubts, because in revealing these, they show the entirety of their being to you. They want you to know that even with imperfections, even with mistakes, even with moments of hesitation, their love has always been pure, unwavering, and devoted to you. Every hidden feeling, every private thought, every unspoken word has been a reflection of the sacred connection you share, and now it is coming to light. They want to confess that they have sometimes felt unworthy of your love, that they feared they could not give you everything you deserved. They have doubted themselves, their choices, their timing, and yet, through all of this, their heart never stopped recognizing yours. It has been a quiet devotion, a constant reminder that love does not demand perfection but cherishes authenticity. And in this moment, they release all doubts, all fears, and all hesitation, allowing their love to shine fully, freely, and openly before you. My child, feel their presence, even in words. Feel the depth of emotion that has remained unspoken for so long. Allow yourself to be moved, to cry, to ache, and to rejoice simultaneously. This confession is not just theirs, it is yours as well. It is a mirror reflecting the love you have inspired, the soul connection that has existed beyond reason, beyond time, and beyond circumstance. The universe has orchestrated this moment so that truth, clarity, and emotional release may occur, so that both hearts may breathe freely, unburdened by the weight of secrets kept too long. They want you to know that even in their struggles, they have never ceased to admire, respect, and cherish you. Every challenge they faced, every fear they overcame, every silent moment of longing was a testament to the love they hold for you. And now, in this sacred confession, they invite you to witness the entirety of their heart, to feel the vulnerability and devotion that has been a constant undercurrent in their life. This is the unveiling of truth, the surrender of emotion, and the opening of the soul to a love that has endured against all odds. Prepare, my child, for tears that cleanse, for emotions that heal, and for a love that overwhelms. Their hidden truths are now yours to witness, and in acknowledging them, you honor the connection, the devotion, and the sacred bond you share. Every word, every confession, every revelation is a bridge connecting your souls, a spiritual pathway to understanding, forgiveness, and love. This is not just a confession, it is a sacred gift, a blessing wrapped in vulnerability, an offering of the heart that invites you to accept, embrace, and feel fully. Your soulmate's hidden truths are being revealed to you now, my child, in a way that only the universe could orchestrate. Let your heart open, let your tears flow, and let your soul recognize the depth of love that has been patiently waiting for this moment. Their struggles, fears, regrets, and devotion are all parts of a journey that has led to this sacred unveiling. And in witnessing it, you participate in a spiritual exchange of love, truth, and understanding that transcends words and touches the very core of your being. And now, my child, the time has come for the confession to unfold. The words you have been waiting for, the truths held silently in the depths of your soulmate's heart, are finally finding their way to you. This is not merely a sharing of feelings, it is the unveiling of the soul, a sacred moment where vulnerability meets love, where hidden truths rise into the light, and where your heart will recognize the depth of devotion that has been carried for you, patiently, endlessly, through time and circumstance. They want you to hear the words they could never speak before: I have loved you beyond what I ever thought possible. I have loved you in ways that I could not explain, ways that frightened me with their intensity, ways that filled me with both joy and despair. Every glance, every smile, every touch you have given, even without knowing its full impact, has been etched into the fibers of their being. And now, those moments, those emotions, are being shared, tenderly, openly, and with the hope that you will understand the depth of their love. They want to confess the regrets that have haunted them. I wish I had been braver, they say, I wish I had told you sooner, held your hand when I should have, whispered my love in your ear without hesitation. I wish I had not let fear or circumstances keep me away from you. I regret the tears I caused, the moments I left unfulfilled, and the times I doubted myself instead of trusting our connection. These are not words of weakness, my child, they are words of honesty, courage, and the purest form of love. Through them, they are releasing the weight of years spent in silence, offering their heart fully to you now. Feel their presence, my child, in every word. Feel the trembling vulnerability that flows through these sentences. They have loved you in a quiet, constant way that has been both a blessing and a burden. They have carried your name in their heart, whispered it in prayers, and envisioned a life together even when life seemed to pull them away. Every moment apart was never truly separation, but a preparation for this confession, for this sacred unveiling where their soul can finally speak freely, unburdened by fear. My heart has been yours, they confess, even when I faltered, even when I stumbled, even when I was silent. Every beat has carried your presence, every thought has circled around you, every dream has held a glimpse of our union. I have loved you in the way the wind loves the trees, unseen but ever present, shaping the path, nurturing growth, and sustaining life without expectation of acknowledgement. My child, can you feel it? The intensity, the devotion, the depth of a love that has endured every storm, every doubt, every obstacle, all in the hope that one day, truth would meet understanding. They want you to know about the fear they faced. I feared rejection, I feared hurting you unintentionally, I feared that my flaws would overshadow the love I felt. I feared that life's complications would tear us apart before we had a chance to truly know each other. But even with these fears, my love for you never wavered. It grew silently, persistently, and patiently, knowing that our souls are intertwined beyond reason, beyond circumstance, beyond time itself. These fears, my child, are not meant to cause sorrow, they are meant to illuminate the depth of their courage, the magnitude of their devotion, and the sacredness of the love they hold for you. They wish to tell you of the moments they long to be near you, the times when simply being in your presence would have sufficed, yet circumstances demanded distance. I longed for your laughter, for your hand in mine, for the warmth of your smile to brighten my days. There were nights I stayed awake, imagining your face, reliving the smallest interactions that filled me with joy, praying for guidance, praying for courage, praying that one day, I could speak freely. Every unspoken longing, every silent wish, has carried their devotion across the distance separating you, a testament to the endurance of love that transcends human limitations. Now comes the most heartfelt revelation, my child, the core of their confession: I have loved you without condition. I have loved you not for what you could give me, not for what I could gain, but for the essence of who you are. Your heart, your soul, your presence have been the anchor of my existence. And though I may not have always shown it, though I may have faltered, my love has been steadfast, unwavering, and eternal. I release it to you now, fully, openly, and without expectation, hoping only that you may feel the truth of my devotion. Do you feel it, my child? The honesty, the vulnerability, the purity of a heart that has loved without demand, without hesitation, without expectation. This confession is a spiritual gift, a revelation not merely of love but of soul-deep recognition. It is a mirror reflecting your impact, your light, your essence, and the sacredness of the connection you share. Every word is a bridge, a path connecting your hearts, a channel through which truth flows freely for the first time. They want to confess the moments of doubt and the mistakes they made along the way. I have faltered, I have hesitated, I have chosen wrongly at times, but each misstep has been a lesson, a reminder of the depth of my feelings for you, and the importance of courage and love. I regret any pain I caused you, any confusion, any tears that were shed because of my actions or inactions. And yet, even in mistakes, my love has remained unbroken, a constant beacon shining toward you. My child, every confession of regret is intertwined with the affirmation of devotion. They are showing you that even imperfect love, when genuine, remains pure and sacred. Prepare yourself, my child, for the revelation of longing, of desire, of dreams that have existed silently for years. I have dreamed of a life with you, they confess, of walking beside you, of sharing moments big and small, of laughter, of tears, of quiet evenings and endless conversations. Even when life's path demanded distance, I held these dreams within me, a sacred garden tended with care, waiting for the day they could bloom in truth and honesty. Their dreams, my child, are a reflection of the love that has guided them, the soul that has recognized yours across time, and the devotion that has endured every trial to arrive at this moment of confession. They want you to know about their fear of losing you without ever having fully expressed themselves. I feared that life would slip past us, that moments would be lost, that love would remain unspoken and unseen. And in this fear, I remained silent, guarding my heart, protecting yours, hoping that one day, the timing would be right for honesty. That day has come. The universe has opened the door, aligned the paths, and orchestrated this sacred unveiling, ensuring that truth reaches you when your heart is ready to receive it fully. Finally, my child, they offer a confession of hope and surrender. I release all fears, all doubts, all regrets into your hands, trusting that love, in its purest form, will find its way. I hope that you may feel the depth of my devotion, the constancy of my love, and the truth of my heart. I hope that even if circumstances do not allow us to be together as we once imagined, you will carry this knowledge, this confession, as a reminder that our souls have recognized each other, loved each other, and honored each other in ways that transcend time and space. Feel their heart, my child, feel the essence of their soul in every word, every emotion, every trembling admission. This is more than a confession, it is a gift, a sacred moment where truth meets understanding, where love meets acknowledgement, where vulnerability meets compassion. Allow yourself to be moved, to cry, to feel, and to recognize that what you are experiencing is a profound connection, a spiritual awakening, and a testament to the enduring power of love. They want you to know that your presence in their life has changed them, healed them, and inspired them. Every step you have taken, every word you have spoken, every glance and gesture has left a mark on their soul. And in this final confession, they hope to honor that impact, to give voice to the love that has guided them, and to share the deepest truths of their heart. They are revealing themselves fully, offering their vulnerability as a bridge to understanding, healing, and connection. My child, this confession is the culmination of years of love, longing, patience, and courage. It is the sacred acknowledgement that souls recognize each other, that love endures beyond obstacles, and that truth, when expressed from the heart, has the power to heal, to transform, and to illuminate. Receive it with an open heart, with compassion, with gratitude for the courage it took to speak, and with the awareness that what you are witnessing is a spiritual gift, a sacred exchange of devotion that transcends time, circumstance, and human limitations. As you absorb these words, my child, allow yourself to feel everything fully, the sorrow, the longing, the awe, the overwhelming love. Each tear, each sigh, each heartbeat is part of the sacred rhythm of connection, a reflection of souls meeting across the vast expanse of time and space. Your soulmate has spoken, their truth has emerged, and your heart now holds the reflection of a love that has endured, waited, and triumphed in silence until this very moment. Now, my child, as the echoes of your soulmate's confession settle within your heart, it is time to reflect, to breathe, and to understand the deeper meaning behind every word, every tear, and every unspoken moment that has brought you to this place. This part of your journey is not just about their confession, it is about the lessons that love, longing, and vulnerability impart upon the soul. It is about recognizing the ways in which life, even in its challenges, has guided both of you toward growth, understanding, and spiritual awakening. Your soulmate's words, filled with devotion, longing, and regret, are not simply expressions of emotion, they are mirrors reflecting the soul's journey. Through their confession, you are invited to see the depth of your own heart, to feel the courage you have cultivated through waiting, hoping, and loving in silence, and to recognize the spiritual threads that connect you across time and circumstance. Each tear that falls now is a cleansing of the heart, a release of the pain that has accumulated through longing, and an opening for love, understanding, and divine wisdom to enter your life. Understand, my child, that every hesitation your soulmate experienced, every fear that kept them silent, was part of a divine lesson. Life often teaches us through waiting, through distance, and through unspoken truths, not to punish us, but to help our hearts grow stronger, more resilient, and more compassionate. Their struggle, their vulnerability, and their courage in confessing are lessons for you as well, lessons in patience, forgiveness, understanding, and the beauty of love that persists even through silence. It is natural, my child, to feel a swirl of emotions, sorrow, longing, relief, and perhaps even a gentle ache of what might have been. Know that these feelings are sacred. They are the language of the soul, the way your heart acknowledges the depth of connection, the authenticity of love, and the courage it takes to reveal one's deepest truths. Do not suppress them, allow them to flow. Cry if you must, smile if joy rises amidst the tears, and recognize that each emotion is a step toward healing, clarity, and spiritual awakening. There is a profound lesson in understanding that love is not only about presence, it is also about intention, devotion, and the constancy of the heart across time and distance. Your soulmate's devotion has never wavered, even when circumstances prevented them from being with you fully. This teaches you, my child, that love is eternal, not limited by space or bound by the expectations of the world. It is a force that persists, evolves, and strengthens, even when unseen or unacknowledged. Their confession reveals the invisible threads that have connected you, the spiritual ties that have kept your souls intertwined, and the sacred energy that flows between you regardless of the trials faced. Reflect, my child, on the moments of longing and yearning that you have experienced. Each ache in your heart, each unanswered question, and each silent hope was not wasted, it was a preparation, a training of your soul to recognize the truth when it arrived. The intensity of your emotions is a testament to the purity and depth of your connection. Your heart has been ready, waiting, and open to receive the confession that is now here, guiding you toward understanding and spiritual alignment. Forgiveness is also a vital lesson embedded in this revelation. Your soulmate has admitted regrets, moments of hesitation, and choices that may have caused pain. Yet these are not faults, they are human expressions of fear, doubt, and circumstance. Forgiveness is not about condoning mistakes, it is about liberating your own heart from the weight of resentment, about recognizing the humanity in both yourself and your soulmate, and about embracing the purity of love that underlies even imperfect actions. Forgive with compassion, my child, for in forgiveness, you allow your soul to breathe, to heal, and to shine. Healing, my child, is another profound gift of this confession. Tears shed in response to love, longing, or regret are not signs of weakness, they are the heart's way of releasing, cleansing, and renewing itself. Each tear that falls is a step toward inner peace, a moment of spiritual release, and a cleansing of the emotional energy that has lingered through years of unspoken devotion. Allow yourself to feel fully, to embrace the catharsis that comes with understanding, and to let go of any lingering pain. Your heart, through this process, becomes lighter, clearer, and more attuned to the sacred rhythms of love. The spiritual dimension of this confession is also deeply significant. Your soulmate's words are not merely emotional, they are a reflection of divine timing, guidance, and the orchestration of the universe. The revelation of hidden truths at this precise moment is a reminder that love, patience, and honesty are always aligned with higher wisdom. The universe has ensured that you are ready to receive this truth, that your heart is prepared for the intensity of feeling, and that the spiritual bonds connecting you are acknowledged, honored, and celebrated. There is also a lesson in humility, my child. To confess one's deepest feelings, regrets, and desires requires courage and vulnerability. Your soulmate's confession is a model of this humility, demonstrating that true love is not about ego, control, or perfection, it is about authenticity, honesty, and the willingness to show one's heart fully. Witness their courage, feel their vulnerability, and recognize the strength it takes to reveal one's soul completely. This is a lesson for you as well, to be brave in love, to express your truth, and to embrace vulnerability as a path to deeper connection and spiritual growth. My child, understand that every emotion you experience now is a gift. Every moment of sorrow, every pang of longing, every heartbeat filled with love and understanding is part of the divine orchestration that brings awareness and clarity. These emotions are not to be feared or suppressed, they are sacred markers of the depth of your heart, the authenticity of your connection, and the profound spiritual journey that love invites you to undertake. Allow yourself to feel fully, to honor the lessons embedded in every tear, and to recognize the sacred growth occurring within your soul. Reflection is also a key part of this process. Consider the ways in which your own love, patience, and devotion have mirrored that of your soulmate. Every act of kindness, every silent hope, every moment of emotional endurance has prepared you for this revelation. The confession you have received is not only theirs, it is a mirror for your own heart, a testament to the shared journey, and a reminder that love is a reciprocal force that deepens and evolves when recognized and honored. There is a sacred opportunity here, my child, to integrate the lessons of love, vulnerability, patience, and forgiveness into your life. Through reflection, you can understand that while life may not always align perfectly with your desires, the spiritual lessons embedded in these experiences are invaluable. The pain, longing, and unspoken words have shaped you, strengthened you, and prepared you to receive love in its most authentic and powerful form. Your soulmate's confession is a catalyst for this integration, a bridge between emotion and understanding, and a guiding light toward healing and spiritual awakening. Remember also that closure is part of this journey. The confession you have received provides clarity, resolution, and the recognition of the depth of love that has always existed. Even if circumstances do not allow for physical togetherness, the acknowledgement of truth and emotion offers a sacred form of closure, allowing both hearts to breathe freely, release past burdens, and honor the connection that has transcended time and space. Closure is not an ending, it is a beginning, a step toward understanding, healing, and embracing the sacred continuity of love. My child, take this time to embrace gratitude. Be grateful for the love that has been shared, the courage that has been expressed, and the spiritual guidance that has led you to this moment. Gratitude allows your heart to transform sorrow into insight, longing into wisdom, and tears into spiritual cleansing. The confession, the emotions, and the lessons are all gifts, divinely orchestrated to guide you toward deeper understanding, inner peace, and the recognition of the eternal bond that exists between your soul and your soulmates. Finally, my child, understand that this process is about preparation for the next chapter of your spiritual and emotional journey. Healing, reflection, forgiveness, and understanding are not mere exercises, they are the foundation upon which future love, connection, and joy will be built. Through these lessons, your heart becomes stronger, wiser, and more attuned to the sacred rhythms of life and love. Your soulmate's confession is not just a message, it is a spiritual invitation to embrace growth, honor your emotions, and step into the next stage of your life with clarity, peace, and openness. Now, my child, as the confession has been heard and the lessons absorbed, it is time for blessings, closure, and the opening of a new chapter in your life. The journey you have taken through love, longing, and revelation is sacred, and the tears you have shed are not just expressions of emotion, they are a purification, a preparation for the beauty that awaits you. Understand this, your heart has been tenderized by love, strengthened by patience, and made ready for a life of deeper connection, joy, and spiritual fulfillment. The first blessing that comes to you, my child, is the blessing of understanding. In receiving your soulmate's words, you have been gifted clarity. You now know the depth of devotion that has always existed, the constancy of love through trials, and the courage it took to speak from the heart. This understanding is not merely intellectual, it is spiritual, emotional, and transformative. It allows you to release past confusion, resentment, or pain, and to step into a space where your heart is free to feel, to love, and to heal. Your tears, my child, are sacred. Each one carries away remnants of sorrow, fear, or longing that have accumulated over time. Let them fall without restraint, for in their release is renewal. As you cry, you are not only connecting with the love that has been revealed, you are also cleansing your soul, opening your spirit to the blessings that have always been waiting for you. Every tear is a step toward freedom, every sigh a signal of readiness, every heartbeat a rhythm that aligns you with the love, joy, and peace that is now entering your life. Forgiveness is another gift, my child. You are being given the opportunity to forgive, not only your soulmate for past regrets or missteps, but also yourself for any self-doubt, hesitation, or misunderstanding that may have colored your perception of love. Forgiveness is not about forgetting or excusing, it is about releasing the chains that hold your heart captive and creating space for love to flow freely. In this moment of closure, let forgiveness wash over you. Let it be a river that carries away old pain and nourishes your soul with understanding, compassion, and peace. Your heart is also being blessed with recognition. Recognition of your worth, your capacity to love, and your power to inspire devotion and care in another. Your soulmate's confession has made it clear, the love you have inspired, the light you have shared, and the presents you have offered are precious, sacred, and life-changing. Accept this recognition, my child, for it is a reflection of your own light and the divine energy that flows through you. Allow yourself to feel pride not in ego, but in the beauty of your authentic heart, in the love you give, and in the connection that has always existed beyond measure. As you step forward from this moment, you are being blessed with spiritual awakening. The revelation of hidden truths, the experience of deep emotion, and the lessons of patience, courage, and vulnerability have awakened your soul to higher understanding. You are now more attuned to the energies of love, timing, and divine orchestration. Every beat of your heart, every thought of connection, and every memory of longing has served to prepare you for this awakening. This is a sacred gift, one that will guide you in your relationships, in your personal growth, and in your understanding of the deep, eternal truths that love can reveal. There is also the blessing of hope, my child. Hope that love, when authentic and patient, always finds its way. Hope that even when circumstances seem difficult, the bonds that matter most endure, strengthened by trials, refined by honesty, and illuminated by the light of truth. Hope that your heart, which has loved and longed, is now ready for joy, for fulfillment, and for new experiences that honor the sacred connection you share with your soulmate. Hold on to this hope, nurture it, and let it guide your steps forward. Prepare yourself, my child, for the blessing of peace. The revelation of your soulmate's confession, combined with the lessons you have learned, provides a profound sense of closure. You now understand, at the deepest level, the motives, struggles, and devotion that have always existed. You are free to release any lingering pain, resentment, or confusion. You are free to rest in the knowledge that love, in its purest form, has always surrounded you, guiding you, and shaping your path. Peace is not passive, it is an active acceptance, a conscious surrender to the understanding that all has unfolded as it should, and that your heart is ready for the next chapter. With this peace comes the blessing of courage. Courage to love boldly, courage to express your heart fully, and courage to embrace vulnerability without fear. Your soulmate's confession has modeled bravery, authenticity, and emotional honesty. Let their example inspire you to approach your own relationships, not only with care and thoughtfulness, but with the fearless openness that creates connection, intimacy, and joy. Courage is a sacred gift, and it is now flowing through you, ready to guide your heart in all matters of love and life. Another blessing is the blessing of renewal. Just as the heart has been cleansed through tears and understanding, it is also being rejuvenated with energy, light, and the promise of new beginnings. This renewal is subtle yet profound. It shifts your perspective, strengthens your spirit, and refreshes your soul. You are now ready to receive love more deeply, to give more freely, and to recognize the sacredness of every connection that crosses your path. The renewal of your heart is a reflection of divine timing, a signal that you are ready for the next phase of your journey, fully aware, fully open, and fully empowered. My child, let us also speak of joy, the joy that comes from knowing that you are loved, the joy that rises when truth is revealed, and the joy that emerges when understanding replaces confusion. This joy is not fleeting, it is grounded in the authenticity of experience, the depth of connection, and the wisdom gained through reflection and growth. Allow yourself to feel this joy, not as a fleeting emotion, but as a steady flame that warms your spirit, illuminates your path, and guides you toward greater fulfillment in life and love. The blessing of gratitude is equally important. Be grateful for the love that has been shared, for the courage of your soulmate to reveal their heart, for the tears that have cleansed your spirit, and for the lessons that have strengthened your soul. Gratitude transforms pain into wisdom, sorrow into understanding, and longing into appreciation for the sacred bond you share. Your heart, filled with gratitude, becomes a magnet for further blessings, love, and joy. Every beat of your heart is a testament to the sacred journey you have undertaken, and gratitude ensures that each step forward is aligned with divine purpose. Finally, my child, there is the blessing of new beginnings. With closure, understanding, and renewal comes the opportunity to step into a future filled with love, clarity, and spiritual growth. Whether this means a deeper connection with your soulmate or the readiness to welcome new experiences and relationships, your heart is prepared. The tears, confessions, lessons, and blessings have paved the way for a life that is richer, fuller, and more attuned to the divine rhythms of love and connection. You are ready to embrace the next chapter, walking forward with courage, hope, and an open heart. As you move forward, carry these blessings with you. Carry the understanding that love is eternal, the peace that comes from clarity, the courage to be vulnerable, the joy of deep connection, and the gratitude for all that has been revealed. Know that your heart has been prepared, strengthened, and renewed by the journey of confession and reflection. Let this guide you in all your relationships, in your personal growth, and in the pursuit of a life filled with authentic love and spiritual fulfillment. And remember, my child, that the universe, Archangel Michael, and the divine forces around you are always guiding, supporting, and protecting your journey. You are never alone. The confession you have received, the tears you have shed, and the lessons you have embraced are all part of a sacred process designed to elevate your soul, deepen your understanding, and open the door to the life you have always been destined to experience. Your soulmate's confession has been a gift, a blessing, and a revelation. Your tears have been sacred, your reflections transformative, and your heart has been renewed. Embrace this moment fully, knowing that the love revealed, the lessons learned, and the blessings received are part of a divine plan leading you toward joy, clarity, and spiritual fulfillment.